Have you ever made a mistake and the second it happened, you knew that you just messed up? That was me last week, and I have been recovering ever since. It has me thinking about all of the mistakes that I have made here. Some mistakes I never make again, and others unfortunately repeat themselves. I mean, mistakes are good, right? It's how we learn, hopefully. Some are more costly than others. I have spent 4 winters on this homestead, and every single year I have run out of firewood. For some reason, every year I stack the same amount of wood, about 7+ rows, into my woodshed, and every year I run out. I think it's time for me to realize that I need to have this woodshed completely stacked full, maybe even overflowing, to make it through a Canadian fall, winter, and spring. Scott brought me a load of poplar yesterday, and I'm very grateful for it. I've only been out of firewood for about a week, but look at the drop in my propane levels in just that amount of time. Hopefully next winter I will do better. So some mistakes we can learn from, and others we have to live with. Let me say that I love my animals, and it is my choice to keep them. However, when it comes to the domestics, I made some mistakes. Let's start with Potato. Potato was a knee-jerk reaction to my son losing his dog after we moved here, after we had the fire. I allowed him to pick whatever breed he wanted in a desperate attempt to make him feel better about what was happening. Potato is a purebred Shiba Inu. He is a boutique dog, and he has no business being on a homestead. His allergies are terrible. He will take off if he's not on a leash. I love him dearly. He is my little fox. But I would never, ever again have a Shiba Inu out here in the country. Mr. Rusty Busty, another example of where I went completely off script. I had very much intended to purchase 2 large breed guardian dogs as puppies, and for some reason that did not happen. After having Potato, I still wanted a big dog. I went online to look for a German Shepherd breeder, and before I found one, I saw a picture of Rusty. He wasn't really a rescue, but he was in a home that was trying to rehome him, so he wasn't in the right place. Now, he is a perfect dog for the homestead. He has a real purpose here. It would have been preferable if I had had him when I could train him. He's really come a long way. As for my other domestics, I have too many cats. I wish I had mastered the art of the barn cat, because having indoor-outdoor cats has been a bit of a challenge. There is not a mouse in this house, but they make a mess. They are loud when they don't get what they want. Very content when they do get what they want. 6 cats in the house is just too many. Hey guys, I'm back. I'm about 90% better. I made a mistake that loves to keep repeating. I ended up making myself sick, and it's not the first time it's happened. The homestead is kind of a biohazard environment. I have never done so much cleaning in my entire life. From the manure in the enclosure and the barn to the chicken coop, the fact that I have free-range birds, I have landmines from the dogs. It can be a pretty filthy environment. I try to do a pretty good job keeping clean. I wash my hands constantly, and when I do dirty work, I wear PPE. So I'll wear coveralls and gloves and a mask, especially if I'm in an enclosed area like the barn or the chicken coop. So last week, it was a beautiful day. I was all mama bird with the baby pigeons, and I got into the chicken coop and I cleaned the whole thing, wearing my gear, doing great. Then I recklessly pulled down this blanket that I had stapled up as a partition in the coop. Rather than climb up a ladder with some glasses on and carefully remove the staples, I recklessly just yanked it down and found myself completely enveloped in a dust cloud of filth. And in that moment, I knew my eyes were toast. I went inside, I showered, but the next day I started getting that feeling like I'd been punched in the eye. It's happened before. And then by day 3, full on terrible eye infection. This is honestly the worst it's ever happened to me. It got really bad and it persisted for a long time. I did my own treatment, saline, rinse, hot compress, and I did resort to antibiotic drops. So that is a lesson that seems to repeat. I do my best to keep myself clean, to keep myself protected, but I definitely need to be more careful. So some lessons we learn from the first time, some lessons we end up living with, and then other lessons we're just really trying to not repeat. What mistakes have you made in all of these categories when managing your property, your homestead, your life? Until next time, happy, healthy living. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe, staying kind. I'm Katie Kate on the Homestead, and I'll see you later.